Up in the Finger Lakes region of New York sits Watkins Glen International. Something for us to share. Season number 8, which will be coming in January. The schedule released. Season 1 of 2023. Season 8 overall of VOR will start at Homestead Miami Speedway January the 14th. And one thing you will notice on the schedule is that a lot of the races are pretty tight together. I know we've had a lot of gaps and breaks in between races and things like that. But look at this. Homestead, and then right after that, Worldwide Technology Raceway at Gateway. Then we go to Circuit of the Americas after a week off. And then look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 straight races. Point standings as we enter tonight. AJ Musselman after Indianapolis, a 1-point lead over Julian Altena. Jesper Oben, who's missed a couple races but is really fast here at the Glen. He is third in points. Nick Sudik is fourth, and there's your Indy winner. Fifth, Thomas Geisler, 35 points out. Still got a legit shot there. A lot of these drivers do. And you see the team championship. Indy Alliance is kind of running away on this one. How about Team Watson? They've had a great season. Team Watson with Turn 4 racing. Jesper Oben on the pole. Julian Altena, last minute, jumps to P2. Roland Roush, he'll start next to Sebastian Kinder there in row number 2. Row 3, Matthias Strauss and Josh Tucker. Good qualifying effort for that Team Watson racing. Let's go. They're in 6th position. Thomas Geisler, Indy 500 winner, starting 7th alongside Dan Morera. Luke Daniels, who was hoping to be at the Petit Le Mans right down the road from me today, he'll start 9th alongside Patrick Kraus. As you see, he's at the race here, which, by the way, could be where some people are this afternoon with some missing drivers in the field. Nick Sudik and Diego Pereno starting in row 6. Row 7, Fran Herrera, Sven Von Cannell. Row number 8 looks like will be Craig Forsyth, as we still got some cars yet to grid here. They will come through turn number 4 and see the green flag be put in the air for 36 laps and 200 kilometers of racing here from the Glen. Round number 7 underway. Down into turn 1, looks like everybody clean. Mouth wide open all the way up to turn 2 and 3, up through the S's. Turn 4 and all the way to the bus stop. Cameras tonight presented by TrackCams22.com. You can check them out online on Facebook. They're in the iRacing forums. Their website, TrackCams22.com. Home and through the bus stop. Rolling Roush. Everybody good. Clean start. And Patrick Kraus did get on track, so he started from the pits. That could be a pit strategy on his part. Again, this is a 2-stop race. Biggest mover already is back here, Sven Von Cannell. The 11th position from the 14th starting spot. Craig Forsyth did not start the race, unfortunately. Hopefully he's doing well. But as I mentioned, a lot of drivers probably out at the Petit Le Mans today. As battle for second, Roland Roush to the inside. Almost thought about taking the spot from Julian. Crossover move. Geisler looking inside. As they get into the boot section of the track, he tried to get around Strauss there for position. Right on board with Geisler. They do got push to pass. You get 10 pushes. And those pushes are 20 seconds apiece, or until you let off the throttle. This is one of the tracks where you can actually use the push to pass for a whole entire stint, if you will, all the way from turn 1 up to the bus stop. Push to pass on. Well, it was on. He let off the gas. He just lost the push to pass, unfortunately, because of that. He should have the draft. Let's see if he makes the move into the bus stop here. Sends it. And cleared him. We look here, Josh Tucker looking to make a move maybe on Sudik there in the 87 car, not able to do so. Diego Pereno was on push to pass, one car sideways, Von Cannell. That 24 saves it. He probably caught a curve wrong. Goes into the bus stop here, he's side by side. He hops that curve there and it bottoms out and spins the car out. Very tough to go side by side through that section. Roush Tucker back here trying to catch Sudik as Sudik pokes out on Kraus. Maybe he's going to get a... Was kind of hesitant there at first and decided to finally launch it in there. And now side by side into turn 13. Very tough corner here. Easily can spin the tires and spin the car around. Especially if you want to try and undercut. Oh, and Jesper! Big issues, and Julian runs into him! The leaders! Jesper Ullman and Julian Olsen have wrecked over in the toe of the boot. What? Something happened. And Julian, nowhere to go, just crushes him. Yeah, see, he locks the brakes up. That tells me something went off his screen. And then Julian had no clue and clobbers him. And now you went from a potential runaway race for one car to now having 7 cars within 4 seconds of each other here. Roush got a little wide. His VR died. There you go. That hardware failure will do it. Is Kinder going to send it? Nope. Holds back this time. Look at this. To the outside goes Kinder. Got the run on Roush. And takes it. Prime tires to the front in the later part of the run as predicted. There's something, you know what? Roush is having issues. I wonder if his tires are falling off now. He's on those alternate red sidewall tires. Thomas Geisler also on the alt, so you wonder if he maybe saved his tires a little bit more than Roush did. But the Primes are ready to pounce behind him. Now, of course, counterpoint to this will be the Primes will be on the cars that will be coming to pit road likely next stint, so they'll have the advantage. But going back to the VR thing, when you're in a race like this, it's like so many things, it seems to me, can happen with VR on, and you have no control, and your car stopped. Look at this move on Geisler. Sudik to the inside. Oh, the racing's getting intense now, boys. They all seen the light open up at the end of the tunnel, and they're all racing. The Prime tires are starting to scoot their way through here. Oh, and contact, it looked like. And Sudik's in the wall. Crossover move. Geisler got in there deep. But I am totally not against virtual reality. I think it's really cool. All right, so after the argy-bargy back there, you wonder how much damage Geisler has now after Sudik made the pass for second, and obviously the issue, and now Geisler's going to pit road. There's a lot of people not happy with him. Strauss going to second. I wonder, did he not call his pit stop? But we do got cars on pit road. Geisler, Roush, Herrera. And Roush comes up short of his pit stall or something there. All right, yeah, there's Luke right there in the 28 car. There's the contact. Oh, he gets hip checked right there. Then he go to turn 13. Still okay here. Oh, big checkup. Whoa. What in the world? As a matter of fact, out of all the cars running right now, I'm about to look at the numbers to just make sure this is correct. We only have one winner in the rest of this field that's left in this race, and that's obviously Geisler. Thomas Geisler to pit road. Here's the first one in. Gonna bring Herrera with him. The first one to pit last. So when does the leader come to pit road? How about right now? I know this number's correct because I don't think he was here at the beginning of the series. So I believe this is his 24th career start. And obviously would be his 5th top 5 and his 15th top 10. And before this race today, led all of 4 laps. And he's about to go in here and probably lead, what, 25 laps at least of this race? Strauss has got it down to 7/10 of a second, by the way. We'll go back to that battle here in a second, but first, we welcome a new winner to VOR. Sebastian Kinder wins the 40 Racewear Grand Prix at the Glen. His first career win as we watch the battle for third, as Matthias going to fall just short. Eisler will get third, Strauss fourth. And Moreira about caught Diego here for fifth. Let's go back to this here. This was actually a battle for position that just happened. Right there, Moreira gives it to him as he just drove it deeper into the heel of the boot there, made the pass and took the position away. So great job by Pereno. I talked about those primes at the end, catching back up to those alternate tires, and that's exactly what we saw. Just waiting for the cars. We'll let them all park, and we'll talk to the drivers here after a wild race in the end that saw a VR set go bad and taking the 2 leaders out, and then just a couple laps later, a pass and in contact into a corner, taking out a couple more leaders. And it opened up the race up to a lot of drivers who had never seen wins in this series. And somebody needs to show Sebastian how to do a burnout.